Don't you dare. Don't you dare blame this on a gun. I have plenty of guns. Not one of them can walk outside of my house, let alone make plans to shed innocent blood. Not one of my guns can do that. Not one single gun that I own can discharge itself. And for the people who are saying that thoughts and prayers don't work, no, I'll tell you what doesn't work. The chemicals that this boy pumped into his body, thinking that he can somehow, some way transform himself into a woman, that's what doesn't work. Whoever he has surrounded himself with, that's seen the signs, yet said nothing should hold charges since he is no longer here. I am so tired of this narrative that guns are bad. No, it's stupid people with guns that are bad. How dare you? How dare you? If you are facing something mentally, take care of your business at the house. Self-inflict at the house. You have traumatized, yet again, an entire community. An 8-year-old, a 10-year-old. No one in that church deserved any of this. For the life of me, I cannot understand why people do things like this. And again, it's not the gun. It's not. I own multiple guns, have never and will never shed innocent blood. I pray that the only time I have to use any of my guns is at the range or in the country. I pray to God that I never have to pull my gun, but I am self-aware enough and I have enough common sense to know that we do not play with guns. And I only pull it out if it's life or death. But blaming the gun is not the answer. Typically, it takes a good guy with a gun to take down the bad guy with a gun. But of course, he, she, it was a coward. Self-inflict at your house. Nobody wants to be a part of your misery. This is insane. And of course, Democrats being Democrats are politicizing this entire incident. My heart goes out to the parents and the loved ones of everyone affected, but especially of that 8-year-old and that 10-year-old. Y'all did not deserve this. And I'm sorry for what you're going through. I can only imagine. Just 2 or 3 weeks ago, a child brought a gun to my son's school. Immediately, I took him out. Because although we have a barrier around the school, there are no metal detectors. And back in my day, I had to go through a metal detector in South Dallas at JJ Rhodes just to get into school. And as a child, I didn't understand it, but now I do. But from what I understand, the information that I have, even a metal detector wouldn't have stopped this. We have to protect our kids some way, somehow. And in this incident, it was the windows. Bulletproof the windows. And again, I am not trying to be insensitive. I am just trying to provide solutions so we can get over this hurdle. The gun isn't bad. It was that person. That person that was miserable. And what I don't understand is how that video was able to stay on YouTube for so long without it being flagged. I mean, if I say the wrong word, all of my posts are down. But you mean to tell me a video like that, attacking, not only potentially attacking innocent people, but for sure attacking our president in that manner, was able to stay up? It was never flagged. But y'all are worried about TikTok? I think we need to reevaluate our priorities in this country. Now, I am all the way pro Second Amendment. Because again, usually it takes a good guy with a gun to stop the bad guy with a gun. But we have to be preventative. That video was uploaded onto YouTube and nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. And for the trans community, shout out to Fox, because I was watching the news last night and somebody inquired whether or not trans people should be restricted from buying firearms. And I won't give you my answer, but whoever responded said no. Of course not. Everybody deserves their Second Amendment right. But it was inquired because there's been a recent trend with the trans community and mass shootings. We aren't saying that every trans person is sick enough to commit the ungodly sin of shedding innocent blood. But this is not your time for comfort. This is not an attack on the trans community. This is supposed to promote safety within our nation. So save your feelings. This is not the time for you to be in comfort. This is the time for you to address your community and the gun violence that people, members within your community, are committing against children, churches. It's not the gun that's the problem. It's the boy that thought that he could transform into a woman that's the problem.